Vararg in Kotlin allows us to pass variable number of arguments to a function. Before understanding vararg, let's see an existing solution. So let's say we have a method calculate sum which calculate the sum of three numbers num 1, 2 and 3 and provide the result in response. So we can call this method in this way for by passing these three values 4, 6 and 5, and in result we get the sum of these three items. So the issue with this solution is that it might be possible that in some part of our project we need sum of two numbers, and in some part of the project we need sum of 10 numbers. So that cases cannot be covered with this method. Yes, we can incorporate those solutions incorporate those cases in this method by defining 10 arguments to this method and pass set default value to 0. We can do it, but it's not a good practice to define 10 arguments for a function. This makes code more difficult to maintain and also decrease code readability. So here comes vararg in action, that we can use vararg to pass multiple arguments of same type to a function. So this is the syntax, that the same calculate sum method. In here we have items, argument name and its type, and in the start of this we define this keyword vararg. So now we can pass number of arguments to this method. So in the first call we are passing four values to this method 2, 3, 4, 1. We can pass any kind of any number of arguments to this, whether it is from 1 to 50 or 20 or 30. We can pass these number of arguments to this. So now we are passing four values, four items, and we get sum of these four items and print in our logs. We can also pass array of numbers. So let's say we have integer array of 5 numbers, and we can pass this to this calculate sum method, and before that numbers array variable we need to use static, which is a separate operator in Kotlin, which separate the number of items to individual items and pass this to this calculate sum method. So we get result 2 in our response, which is a sum of 5 numbers. So let's run the project and we see these two result in our response. So 10 and 45 for these 5 items.